Well, hey everybody, it's Gil, not aboard the boat, but here to do another video. So my wife has been talking about wanting to put a screen door up on the front of this door for, well, since we moved in actually. I quickly measured it and it didn't look like it was going to fit. It looked like it didn't have enough room up front, but I realized there was just a piece of brick mold over this. So I went ahead and removed the brick mold on both sides, measured it. I think we're going to be good. We can get certainly a door to fit this. So now it's just a matter of getting some of these nails removed, running up to the store. I think we found a nice Anderson one. It's a little heavy duty screen, opens from the top, so I think that'll be really nice. So yeah, I just cut the caulk, removed the brick mold that was right up in there, and took a chisel and ran it right along the edge to get rid of most of this caulk. It looks like I have a little bit more trimming to do here, but certainly in pretty good shape. And what that's going to allow me to do is move the brick mold over just a little further so that there's enough room for the screen door to attach right here. I think it's going to be actually very close with this door handle. That's going to be interesting, actually, now that I'm looking at that. I may need to extend this out a little bit thicker here, which shouldn't be a big deal. Yeah, it's real close to touching that. All right, we've got our measurements. We'll go ahead and mark them all down. Head on over to the store, pick up a door, see how well this... I do think I'm going to have to, let me just show you this. You can see this door handle's almost flush with it, which is fine. A door would close on here. However, we want the door to open right-handed, so hinge on that side, which means the handle for the actual screen door would be very close to that. So I'm just going to have to take a look at this shape, measure that one we're looking at. So the handle on that one would have to be just above 37 and below 41 inches tall in order to fit right in that. I think that might be a challenge because it's a twisting one, so it's probably going to hit into it. So I think what we can do though is just buy a nice thick piece of brick mold, maybe a 2-inch piece, and that should give me enough room to set the door out just a little bit. It's going to be interesting though. I'll have to do something on the top as well, so I have to look at that. So as you can probably see, this door has these stained glass things on the side, and in order to get the clearance I think I'm going to need, unless the door handle happens to fit right between the deadbolt and this, I think I'm going to have to space this out a little bit, which means I'm going to have to buy a molding that goes up here along the sides, along the top, and then along the next side. What that does is that the door would stick out, let's call it 2 inches or 1.5 inches more than everywhere else. Chances are, had I not said that, you would never notice it. We'll put the molding around it, it'll look nice and finished, but this will, right now, these two are on the same plane, and it won't be later. It'll be sticking a little bit further, but I think we're good anyway. I'm gonna take these little dikes, and I meant to remove that nail, not cut it. All right, so I got back with all my spacers, and now it's just a matter of cutting these to the right length. So I've measured them down and put a little notch on the bottom of each one where it goes around the door jamb. This is going to give me about 1.75 inches of clearance from that doorknob. I believe that's going to be enough. I actually need 2, so I'm hoping it's going to be. We'll see. Broke the blade. That didn't take long at all. Well, Murphy's Law, I don't have another blade on me, but I think I can make this work. Yep. As this guy winds down, so you'll notice what we have here is the bottom cut to the right length, so this will sit along the ground, and then this is a slight notch to go around the sill plate on the floor. Let me go ahead and get these things lined up. So now when these go up against the door frame like this, what I want to do is put some long screws all the way through this and into the other into the frame, but I want them to be countersunk. So I'm going to use this bit that you guys have probably seen me use before. I sure like this thing. I'm just going to do a couple of them right now. We can do more later, but I'm going to kind of alternate on the inside of the frame and on the outside of the frame. But for tacking it up, I'm going to do those on the outside. I'm going to start right about here. I'm going to go ahead and get the screws, make sure they fit into those countersinks because I have some nice big 3-inch long ones. All right, with the spacer in place, just tacked, we'll be able to see now if the door will clear this and the handle will stop right there. Should open that direction. And yeah, we'll have to put a spacer up here too. I'm just going to trim a piece because really all it's there to do is give the frame something to screw into. All seems good, nice closer. And I just need to put the molding back up, caulk and paint. I like how soft that closes. Might not do that with a wind blower, but what I like most about this is this right here. Just clip this latch, and the screen's built in, so this is a really nice feature. Let's see if I'm going to be able to use the same molding again or not. That's awesome. Looks like I'm going to be able to use the same molding to cover that right back up. Sweetness. All right, put the decorative caps back on to hide the screws. That's in. I didn't bore you with all of the absolute gory details. This isn't really a how-to install the door, but these Anderson doors, they're said a 45-minute install, and then as I read the thing, it said in as little as 45 minutes. I told Deb it probably would have taken 45 minutes if we knew little things like how to get the plastic trim off that helps align it. But it's nice. It came in the door frame. You basically just set it in, push it backwards, just screw everything in, and that's it. Right down to a deadbolt lock on it and all. So I like it.